All right, so today, starting off with donation deck Jund Phoenix, which I have played before. It's been a little while. The first league I played with it went fine. It was a 3-2, I think, with a couple of matches where things just didn't line up for us. Which, although we have Faithless Looting, you can expect some percentage of games, where you just don't draw the right parts of your deck. You don't draw the right number of lands, you don't draw the right number of spells, you flood. These kinds of things happen in Magic when you're not playing cantrips. They happen with cantrips too, but not as frequently. So before we talk about the deck, YouTube, if you're interested in doing a donation deck, head over to my Twitch page, twitch.tv/EWLandon, and look at the panels below the picture. You'll see one for donation decks. There you will find a link to where to donate, as well as the different options on donation decks. So check it out. All right, so Jund Phoenix is a Phoenix strategy. Phoenix being Arclight Phoenix. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, if you've cast 3 or more instants and sorcery spells this turn, return Arclight Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield. This combos with Buried Alive. Buried Alive puts 3 creatures in your graveyard, so the combo is any 2 spells into this, but any spell into Dark Ritual plus Buried Alive. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. Puts 3 creatures in your graveyard. Put 3 Arclight Phoenixes in your graveyard that come back into play. They have haste. You get to attack with them. It's pretty sweet. This deck, so in addition to the Dark Rituals, this deck also plays Rite of Flame, which doesn't help you cast Buried Alive. Well, it kind of does if you have more than 1 land. You probably need 2 lands anyway with this deck, but you can also put out a Young Pyromancer on turn 1 with it, so that's a play. You can also use it to ramp into Bedlam Reveler. It is actually 3 mana for Bedlam Reveler because it's a spell plus a mana, so it turns your land into 3 mana for Bedlam Reveler. This one is also a 4 mana for Bedlam. It turns your land into 4 mana for Bedlam Reveler. So you can ramp out your Bedlam Revelers. You can cast your Arclight Phoenixes from your hand, which will come up fairly regularly. It's also just a spell for your Phoenixes and Young Pyromancers. So we got a lot of mana ramp. We have land grant to find one of our 14 lands because we don't have that many lands. So we have these are considered lands. You can kind of look at them over here, but they're spell lands, so they count towards Arclight Phoenix and Young Pyromancer and Bedlam Reveler, as well as being your land count. And we have discard. Cabal Therapy works really well with Arclight Phoenix and with Young Pyromancer. So with Arclight Phoenix, you can actually sack your Arclight Phoenixes after they've attacked if you're worried about the spells in their hand, and then next turn hopefully get it back. Young Pyromancer turns Cabal Therapy into 2 discard spells as well. And so we have that and Thoughtseize. Hopefully you're casting your Thoughtseizes before your therapies so that you're not completely blind. And then we have some removal in Lightning Bolts, which can also kill your opponent, and a couple Assassin's Trophies. So that's basically the whole deck. In the sideboard, we have 4 Leyline of the Void for the graveyard decks. Pretty important. We have Plague Engineer for the tribal decks. We have an Alpine Moon for land-based decks. We have a Pyroblast for blue decks. We have a Hazoret for, I don't know, Bridge. I don't really know what the Hazoret's for, but it's another threat. It's another threat. We have Collector Oof, which is a Null Rod, so that would be for the artifact, the decks that have artifacts that they need to. So it's like for Storm or Mystic Forge combo. And we have a couple more Assassin's Trophies. It's just more removal. It can also get rid of opposing ley lines. And we have a Silent Gravestone, which you can bring in for the Reanimator matchup, as well as for Surgical Extraction. And then you have Pithing Needle for, I guess, for Planeswalkers. Probably mostly for Planeswalkers. And maybe, I mean, I guess you're probably not bringing it in against Wasteland, but I mean, maybe you bring it in against Rug, and then you can either name Renin 6 or Wasteland. We do have a lot of basics, though. Not a lot, but 3. All right, so that is the deck, and let's jump into the matches. Coldbrew420, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. This is Cold Brew's donation deck as well, so you'll be able to find this on YouTube. I started a little late today because I was uploading yesterday's videos, so usually I try to get the videos uploaded in the evening, but I missed it last night, and I'm not also probably going to miss it tonight. It's kind of been a busy week. Hell yeah. So Cold Brew gave me some of his takes on the deck in the email when we were scheduling this donation deck, and I agreed with everything, which was some of the cards are bad. The deck can be quite powerful, but you know, sometimes, like I mentioned about not a non-cantrip deck, sometimes you just can't do anything because you don't draw the right cards, or you flood, or you screw. So I find trying to fix that with these kind of decks is real tough. It's much easier to fix that with cantrip decks because you can start putting 1 and 2-ofs in your deck to fix problems because you have cantrips to find them. But without cantrips, you gotta have to put more than 1 or 2 cards in your deck if you want it to have any sort of consistency. But we'll see how the deck feels today. So we are only playing 14 lands, so we're going to see this. Well, wait, 18 if you count the spell, but the spell can be countered. It's land that can also be countered. I mean, yeah, we'll keep this. We have at least some stuff here. We have a creature to put in the graveyard, which is nice. We have a removal spell, and we have a Dark Ritual. And we're just going to lose on turn 1 to Reanimator. So I could concede here so that they don't know that I'm going to have a ley line. But I also think they might just be trying to name Gristlebrand here. And trying to steal my cards because they only have 3 cards left. So their cards have to be perfect. So I will not concede. Oh, I forgot to update the deck list. Sorry. I did put it in, though. Oh god, I have too many Jund Phoenixes on my thing. Hold on, let's see if that worked. That did not work. Let's try again. What did they name? So we lose. They have it. Names Force of Will. Okay, so they have the nuts. Let's see if I got the updated list now. That looks right. Red Deck Wins fan, now on the reanimating. Incoming Chancellor. This deck my opponent is playing is such a menace. Yeah, we basically have no outs here. They'd have to kill themselves with the reanimate or something. And hopefully, since they said they've joined my Patreon, they know better. Although I don't have that in my sideboard guide. I don't know. I haven't tried it. It definitely seems like... So one of the cards we mentioned when scheduling this with Coldbrew was that land grant's bad, but I don't know if... what's that card called? You're calling it O-U-A-T? Shoot, I can't remember the name, but one of those new cards that finds a land or a creature. I don't know if that would be a good replacement or not. Bring in those ley lines... Silent Gravestone, Pithing Needle, and maybe Collector Oof. Once upon a time, that's it, yes. 1. Alright. This matchup's going to be rough. We do have Leyline, though. Basically, I have to mulligan to Leyline. Hope they don't have answers. I don't know if I don't think I have this deck on my sideboard guide because it's not really a popular deck by any means. However, they might sideboard for the Leyline anyway. We're gonna mulligan that. I mean, I guess we keep this. We have 2 discard spells. Can't really cast this for a Chancellor trigger because we have lands in our hand. Okay, good. So I think we have to get a Bayou here. So we have all of our colors. Alright. Promising. We can just slam Young Pyromancer and hope they don't top deck a way to get a creature in the graveyard. Or we can just do that. In this case, we could cast all of our spells, but that's not that good. I think we just have to hope they don't top deck once. One time, no top deck. And then we can get stuff out of their hand next turn. I think we save the land grant still. Land grant is quite bad, but at least if we draw a Leyline, we'll be able to play it. Okay. Hey, look, we would have drawn the Leyline. That would have been cool. So the reason I'm thinking about Collector Oof is because it can cut off their, like, hard casting Gristlebrand. And it's a threat, kind of. It's a bear. I think we want it. Yeah, I can see cutting a bird. We don't want to slow down our combo too much, but yeah. I guess if we're cutting a buried, it doesn't hurt to cut it. A phoenix also, they can steal it from us and kill us with it. While young pyromancer is going to be much harder to win with from their side. Okay. This hand will do. I don't really want to show them my hand, but I also don't want this to get discarded if I don't draw a black source. Hopefully we just draw a black source off the top. If we draw a black source, we just get to combo. Assuming they don't have Unmask, which if they do, it means they're really far from winning. Because they only have 3 cards and we have a ley line. So it'll be hard for them to answer the ley line and combo us. So they're probably just going to take Young Pyromancer, I guess, and try and kill us with it. Although that would be hard because we have the combo, so maybe they have to take part of the combo. Alright, they took that. Yeah. Oh my god. Why? Why are we drawing ley lines? Those would be sweet if they were surgicals. I hate this card. Nice. Just how we drew it up. Am I secretly rooting for the opponent? I mean, I like winning, but I know how bad it feels to lose to a ley line. I also know how bad it feels to have ley line and have your opponent just turn 1 you through the ley line. Alright, 1 combo deck down. So here we're probably playing against Death and Taxes, because That's what this person usually plays. I think this hand looks fine. We do want to try and combo, but they might have Thalia, so we're going to play a basic land. And then we're going to pass. I could just name Thalia, but seems a little bad. Let's see what they do. Alright, now I'm definitely naming Thalia. Huh. So they're going to have a Charming Prince. They have a sword, which is kind of scary, but we can get rid of that pretty easily. I would love to try and combo. But we also have Young Pyromancer here. If this is a Dark Ritual, we could combo. Bottom top. Okay. So we can... Yeah. The question is that our best play? Or is it better to just play Young Pyromancer? Young Pyromancer, Bolt, Therapy. Like, I kind of hate to let them have a sword. I guess I can bolt the thing. Sword plus Flicker Wisp. We don't really have much after that is the problem. And if they draw swords, we could definitely lose. Yeah, that's true. They probably can't equip, but if they draw swords to plowshares, we're in trouble. I guess if we draw a land, we have another... Alright, yeah. If we draw a land or a ramp or a ritual, we can play our last Arclight Phoenix, which pretty good. But if they have like Flicker Wisp, if they draw a sword, they get to Flicker Wisp. They get to Flicker Wisp their land, block a thing, and swords one, and we're super far behind and probably lose the sword. Ooh, wow, they didn't take that line. They certainly should have. Almost certainly, right? Land. Would have been in some trouble here if they'd Flicker Wisp their land and sword start thing. But I don't think they have any outs now. These come in. This comes in. This can come in. This is where I wish this was a null rod. I was wondering about that. Because color mana and like... I don't think the body matters that much except for with therapy. These probably come in. I think we can cut a Bedlam Reveler. It doesn't seem that good. This is probably too many sideboard cards. Yeah. We don't want our combo to be dead, and we can't cut too many spells. But rituals are not good against Thalia. We could cut all 4 Rite of Flames. And maybe this for some more removal, but that seems like a lot of cards. Actually, I think that's a good idea, because they have a lot of things that are going to mess us up. And try it like this. Yeah, it's not that good, but then the rest of our deck's not good either. So we kind of just need to combo and hope it's fast and good, but using Rite of Flame isn't going to be our fast way to combo usually. But 2 mana removal spells seem good, even though they cost 3 mana against Thalia, but they're good against Prelate. One removal spell and some lands. Sure. So we're probably going to have to bolt a Thalia on turn 2, and then we can try and put a bird into play, but that's not that good. Or we can play... Oh, okay. So we can bolt that, and we can just... Young Pyromancer into bird, I guess. Phoenix. Bird Phoenix. Beast Skull. Dark Ritual. I should have just played the Badlands there. It's okay. Nice hit. It's basically just a Delver against Death and Taxes, though, but At least we got 2 swords out of their hand. They can block with Flickerous, which is annoying. Assuming they... Yeah, they're going to Charming Prince. They're going to find lands. Lands and or removal. They're going to be able to Flickerous their Charming Prince to gain life or scry some more. Scrying's good. So we're looking for removal and discard. 2 cards on top. So they probably have a land on... I don't know. That's not good. Six mana. So we need 3 lands or 3 spells. Oh god. Really need more discard or removal. Or Collector Oof. Oh, we don't have the green land because I'm fetch strong. I should have just played the bad lands that one turn. Again, I think that Collector Oof should be a Null Rod. And there should probably be more than one. So we're going to be taking a hit from a Batter Skull here. Not sure how we beat it. I guess if we draw another bolt. Don't think I block. Ew. Yuck. Think I should have paid the mana for it? Oh, so he wouldn't see the bolt? That's fair. What are they going to do about the bolt, though? They can't not block or not attack. They have to do one or the other. And I only get to play 1 spell a turn, so it's not like... Yeah, I mean, I could have paid the mana, though. Wouldn't have hurt. I forgot about that option. I think I attack. I mean, I kind of have to block, right? And then what? Oh, the other option would be to bolt my own dude, but that only buys me a turn. I mean, that only works one turn. Now I have to think about, do I want to bolt? I guess I could bolt the Charming Prince. No, I think it's the Charming Prince. Actually, if they get another land, they might be able to get a Batterskull back into play. I guess I forgot about this card. I should be, that was a nice hit. I should have been sandbagging at least one of these lands I played out. Anyway, it looks like we probably win now. Nice. Bolt them was lethal. Can't always catch lethal, can we? It was a free block though, right? Oh, they would have had to block both Pyromancers? Okay. This hand seems fine. Just lead on Thoughtseize. See if our young Pyromancer is going to be any good. Also, their cantrips are going to be bad if they don't, on turn 1 here, if they have a cantrip, they're going to be looking for maybe the wrong spells for our young Pyromancer. Wow, they're forcing that. Pitching Shardless Agent? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. They're trying to put creatures in play from their graveyard too. I think we're gonna lose. This is scary. They're gonna have a pretty hardcore combo coming. So I think I need to look for something here. Therapy. I mean, Thoughtseize. That'll do. That's what I'm talking about. LOL, we win. They were only going to get back one creature anyway. Boom! Now don't draw another freaking combo where we lose. Imagine getting living ended there. How sad would that be? So the living end's going to be a sweeper, but that's about it if we have this. The Legacy Living End thing, yeah. Honestly, I think those decks are too fragile already, and then there's like Teferi is fairly common and completely shuts it off, so I don't think they're very viable. But it's pretty sweet. I played against when the Teferi first dropped, I was playing a deck with like Teferi and Narset. I was playing against Manguchi. It was one of the funniest matches I've ever seen. Because he cast like so many spells that he didn't realize didn't do anything because all the planeswalkers were brand new. Like Shardless Agent into Teferi and like cycling into Narset, and it was so funny. He said he 0-1 dropped that league. Alright, what are we playing against? Oh yeah, that's right. So Leyline and discard is good, and our combo's pretty... We definitely want all the Phoenixes. Get rid of these. Get rid of these. You could put a Carpet of Flowers in. I don't really know why this is here, though. Seems unnecessary, but I guess the bolts are bad. Bolts can kill our opponent. Carpet of Flowers makes mana. Let's try it. It's not like they have soft counters either. I feel like Carpet's pretty bad, but so are bolts. Well, what if they bring in Leyline? Then we have the Carpet. Alright, how hard do we mulligan to our Leyline, or do we just keep this hand? This hand looks pretty good. Oh yeah, they'll have Fairy Macabre, that's right. Multi-land? I mean, our discard spells can beat them too. It's not like their deck's that great. It's not like Reanimator. It's a strange one. I guess I can put Violent Outburst back on top. Hopefully. You like the Jund, but not the Phoenix? I think I put Bedlam Reveler in my graveyard. No, I'll just put Young Pyromancer in my graveyard. Reveler's good. I know, but they're playing that sleeper that puts my creatures from my graveyard into play. I'm glad you like the stream despite not liking the deck. Well, I mean, the Phoenixes will be in play if I cast all my spells. So they would die, and then they would have this and this. And we would have Young Pyromancer, so I'd almost rather have a Bedlam Reveler, but I think we didn't want to discard our hand if they did it on this turn. So that was the reason I waited. I have to lead on Therapy so that they don't, even though it's one less attacker, but I think it's good. Force of Negation. Very macabre. That's annoying. They have to force this, right? I should probably start naming Force of Negation when people have 3 mana. This happened to me a few times. Also, I should have put this in my graveyard. 1, 2, 3. At least we have a looting. Surprised they didn't put Force of Negation on top of their deck. Yeah, that's true. You're right. No! Why are they doing it when I fetch? I guess they counted my graveyard. That was a pretty good draw. See if we can find another Bedlam. Nice. Maybe I wasn't supposed to cast that. Oh wait, they took creatures. Nice. One. Brazen Borrower? Sure. Most fringe deck matchup I've ever seen. Yeah, you could. People play whatever in Legacy sometimes. Is FF Freak? Is that Brad Nelson? Just Man Award, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Oh, fuck me. I guess they just get a food token, huh? I told you this card's bad. You played Phoenix. Did you play it in Legacy or in Modern? Or both? What's on top of their deck? I should have looked. Not to use. They have Borrower. Yeah, it just bounces this though, right? That's fine. They still... Oh yeah, they don't lose this, do they? They're going to be able to make me discard my Young Pyromancer. They decided not to. Nice. That deals with... Does that kill them? Let's see. If they bounce this, they take 7. So we can make them bounce our Arclight Phoenix. Just ignore Oko. Like, how good is a 3/3 on their side? Doesn't really do much. Bouncing Arclight's really bad, but they basically have to, right? I guess they don't have to. They can bounce and go to 2. Oh yeah, that's right. They can sack food. Okay, I'll just heal their stupid Oko then. What's up, El Dorte? You took FF Freak 25 years ago? That's funny. Not looking great, my friend. For my friend. Is Oko really... I mean, some people say it's very good. It looks good in control to me, but I don't like it. Oh, no. They drew that shit? That's super unfortunate. That's such bullshit. No, no, no. I let them see my ley line. That was so dumb of me. God damn it. Hazoret seems good. Shit's got indestructible. Do you think they could beat a ley line? I bet they can't. Guess we'll find out. Playing a Laren, nice. Our hand's really bad, by the way. This is why I hate Leyline. But, so we're just hoping they can't beat a Leyline, literally. I mean, I think they can with their 2/2s. I think we have to take this. It cycles. Well, they might cycle it. but it's 4 mana. Like, we're gonna lose to that, right? I don't think we lose to a Shardless Agent. Maybe I should have mulled this hand. This hand's so bad. Oh my god. Why? Every time. No, they didn't board into something else. I guess that's not bad. We need like a land grant. And a discard spell for their Force of Negation. Need Delve? You mean, what do you mean? I am going to Bologna. Thanks for the follow, FF Freak. Oh god, they drew the 4/4. Oh no. Oh no. The thing's gonna be really hard for us to beat. That's why I took one. Oh my god. Maybe we can beat it. God damn. Their draws have been pretty decent. How are we going to beat a 4/4? It's about as bad as it could have been. We have to draw another Buried Alive, which we sided one out. Or Looting. Or another Bedlam would be nice, because then we can just like chain spells. Or just draw land. So I think we have to hit Bedlam Reveler or Looting next turn to have a chance. Or, I guess, still Buried. Or at least a Phoenix. Guess I should have mulled. Also, we drew a lot of freaking lands after not drawing any. Guess that's how that works. We had lots of outs. I mean, we had a lot of things we could have drawn into, but we drew into nothing. Yeah, I just drew more ley lines and lands. Bedlam drew us nothing. That was an out too. Wow. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and throw on an ad for you guys for just a minute. 30 seconds. Not a minute, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. And then we'll finish out this league. Be right back. We beat Reanimator and Death and Taxes. And then we lost to Living End. They had to draw one of those 4/4s though to beat us. We already discarded one. That's pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. Probably shouldn't have kept the hand just based on the ley lines, though. Shalomos usually plays Reanimator. We need discard. We need lands. Come on. Oh, there's the land. Okay. Blue-black Reanimator as usual. Jig's up. Now they know. We have to draw something soon. Before they do. What are we looking to draw? Not that. Oh no. Oh no. So it's not going to take a lot for them to beat us here. Now they have another reanimate spell. Wonder why they played their land. Ooh, they missed. Maybe they hit an entomb. Nope. Oh my god, we are so flooding over and over again with the 14 land deck. Maybe we get lucky and beat Reanimator in the sideboard games again. He's playing blue, so he probably has show and tell. Thoughtseize into combo if we don't hit a land. Or we don't need to hit it. We can go land grant. 1, 2, 3. Seems good. Seems fine. Probably lose, but we'll see. What? Why would they bring that in? Didn't they see I have like mountains and shit in my deck? It's very strange. They're gonna be able to bounce the stupid Phoenix, so I have to just do it like this. turn slower, but at least if they bounce it, I can keep replaying it. I'd love to draw some therapies. Therapy into Leyline would be the best. Jesus. Oh, God. I must say, a couple things. I don't think I'd normally bring in Leyline against Taiga in the dark there, but also I definitely would never play Leyline in a deck that plays Griselbrand. It's bad idea. Well, it shouldn't. Show and Tell and Reanimator shouldn't run Leyline. Against Reanimator, it's just not good. We already have a scheduled donation deck after FF Freak. Blue-red Delver. Oh god. Well, at least we have Thoughtseize. Haha. Hopefully it does something. I'm not gonna Dark Ritual, but I almost should. Let's see how low they mulligan. They're on 6. Alright, well. Here's to hoping we don't need both of these discards on turn 1. Because I don't think I'm willing to Dark Ritual here. I don't have much of a hand if I do. Okay. Damn. I can't beat the Chalice. Who? That would be from just Mana War. I think we lose. Let's see. This costs 4 mana. And this is 4 mana, right? That's 5 mana. No, it's 4 mana. 1 mana. Untap. 3 mana. 4 mana. I'm not going to play out this mountain. I'm going to hope they go for... Oh, wait a minute. They're going to get a Mystic Forge. Uh-oh, I screwed up. I already went past my main phase. Shit. I was supposed to play Arclight Phoenix there. Oh shit, I shouldn't have played out the mountain. Damn it, I messed up this turn. I should have played Arclight Phoenix. I was thinking that this could tutor a Karn and then I could get him by bolting the Karn in response to a lattice. But, and then after I realized that it was too late, and then I played out my mountain, which I shouldn't have done. Whatever. Oh, well they drew Karn, so hopefully my plan works out. Hell yeah. Should bolt here. Too late. I think they can just tutor up a bridge and I'm not going to be able to beat that. Everything's an artifact. Definitely looks weird. Incoming bridge. Hopefully they get Mystic Forge, but they're probably getting a bridge. Ooh, they got a Mystic Forge? That means we have a very good chance of winning. Maybe they don't have bridge. Now they're dead. Unless they find a bridge, but they don't have enough mana, so we just win. God, I hope we draw a Collector Oof. They can't actually. They cannot beat Collector Oof. No, it's too slow. It doesn't do enough. Oh shit, what was that? Just Manowar, 5-0 Super Friends list. Oh, shit. We still got to do your UR deck. Thanks so much for the donation, Manowar. You've been amazing the last few days. I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream so much. What's up, Zardian? Tutorland. Ooh, that's a good point. Thank you. We'll try it. I don't think we're gonna have time for this for 2 decks today, Manowar. But maybe tomorrow. Certainly on Thursday, if not tomorrow. Tomorrow I have the LPL match tomorrow, so I will be finishing early. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do a donation deck tomorrow, but certainly by Thursday. And I've got the UR list already. I worked on it this morning. We'll look at it after this match. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, this hand doesn't look very good. No, we're not trying Once Upon a Time. Maybe we should be. This hand seems okay. I feel like Buried is probably worse than Right. How many Buried did I cut out? They probably have Leyline, but they might not. Is that 1 Buried? Champ, thanks so much for the 6 months. I don't think he has Helm. Hopefully they don't have turn 1 Chalice. That's not a Chalice? I don't know. Maybe. Wow. Sometimes they play Tormod's Crypt as their graveyard hate because Leyline's hard to interferes with Jesus. Leyline interferes with their Mystic Forge. Stop. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Thank you for the follow, Sneaky Ghost. Sneaky Ghost. We have an emote just for you. What's going on? Why are they making white mana? Probably for no reason. That was exciting. White is the first color? Oh, that makes sense. Top color. This is a Mystic Forge combo, not Bomberman. Their only win conditions are Karn. And that's it. They actually probably can't win if I Needle Karn. They definitely can't win through a Null Rod. So we'll keep that in mind for Game 3 when we're on the play, at least. But we only have 1 Null Rod. Alright. I've seen enough. Now they get to play their whole deck. not getting anywhere anyway. I think I like this configuration still. So we're looking for Thoughtseize into Collector Oof. Needle. Oh yeah, that deck is ultra expensive in paper. Here's their deck. 3,500 bucks. So this deck uses Karn to find a Walking Ballista. That's how it wins. But it uses Mystic Forge and like infinite mana to play their whole deck. Also, the Paradox Engine actually lets them play their whole deck. And so they win with Karn into Ballista or Microsynth Lattice. It makes the most mana on turn 1, so it's very fast. You're very welcome. I have played the deck before. It's pretty fragile. Yeah, it uses Key and Grim Monolith to make a lot of mana. He could, yeah. I mean, it's kind of what the Ballista is. Oh, I guess I haven't submitted. Submit. I thought I submitted. Super Friends. I'm making a note for Super Friends. I'm excited to look at that list. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Not much. Land Grant. That's it. Oh, come on. Thoughtseize into Young Pyromancer. Okay. Crypt, mana, Karn. Okay. I guess we take the... Wow, they have 2 City of Traders? That's not very good for them. What does Karn do? Not much. Let's take the Mystic Forge. Maybe we take Karn. It's tough. Actually, we'll take Karn and then we'll trophy their land. Oh, thanks, Ardian. I will be playing my matches tomorrow. I'm very nervous. I'm playing against... Oh no, they drew something. That sucks. This Mystic Forge isn't even that scary, to be honest. Now I wish we had taken Ugin, because they're gonna maybe get the mana. Fuck. Well, this sucks. That sucks. God damn it. Is this real life? We need another discard spell. They're gonna play a city 4, 5, 6. I don't think we can win. They're playing more win cons than Susurrus's list. They're also top decking really well. Well, now they can't play Ugin. And that means they might be able to win. If we draw a way to cast this, or a discard spell. Never mind. I mean, maybe. Seems pretty unlikely. So we're looking for Pithing Needle, I guess. Well, yeah, well, it started out pretty good and then started to go downhill. That last match felt a little unlucky. I know that deck doesn't draw as well as consistently as well as they did that match or that game, that third game. But our hand wasn't very good either. Had a lot of mulligans. Basically the stuff we talked about. Deck's fine, but it's kind of like Reanimator in that you're looking for a good hand, but then this one just doesn't mulligan as well as Reanimator. There's a lot of hands you can't keep because there's a lot of cards that don't do anything by themselves. And you don't really have enough. You only have 4 Faithless Lootings as draw. I mean, you also have Bedlam Revelers, which are nice. But this deck can be explosive and fast. Land grant, we obviously flooded a lot of those games, and the land grants were often pretty bad, but they're often also a very nice like free spell for Phoenix. If I were to change anything, I would get a second null rod, and I probably would just play two null rods and no collector oofs. Everything else looks pretty good. I'm not sure about these one-ofs, to be honest. Like, in a deck like this, I don't know about one-ofs in general. I think I'd rather have more consistency with my sideboard cards. So I'd maybe play... I'd probably cut this and this and this. 1, 2, 3. And play, like, 2 null rods. 2 null rods and a second pithing needle, something like that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the league.